morning. I mean, normally, I'm up by like 5 a.m. on my own without any alarm clocks or anything. But today, I didn't even wake up until the alarm went off at 7 o'clock, which is not the alarm for me to get up. It's the alarm that tells me when it's time for my son to get ready for school. So you can imagine my alarm today. I feel like I'm losing motivation or something like that. Well, I guess if the old ways aren't working anymore, then I'm just going to have to find new ways to stay motivated. So according to this Jocko guy, the Navy SEAL, I'm sure you've heard of him, he's written a few books. I mean, he gets up at like 4 in the morning, and I guess that's like a victory if you decide to get up at that time instead of sleeping in. So I guess I kind of blew it today, didn't I? I failed at that victory. I'm going to have to set an early alarm. Oh, come on! And besides that, he's said that, to avoid procrastination and stay motivated, how are you supposed to get started? I guess you're supposed to just do it now, in this moment, which is why I'm recording this in this moment now, to stay motivated for the future. I guess it's a little bit more complicated than just waking up early and doing things now. It's like there's this whole philosophy that goes along with it about one positive decision leads to another positive decision. So way down the road, it's kind of branched off in so many ways and led to so many positive outcomes that otherwise never would have happened from that one decision. I'm going to get up because I'm supposed to get up. Or I'm going to do whatever it is that you're supposed to do because you're supposed to do it. Yeah, it's like that Robert Frost poem, The two roads diverged in the wood. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So that's all great, but I feel like motivation is more found in the why of doing something. And maybe for some people, self-improvement is good enough. But if you're like me, sometimes I just don't feel like I'm good enough reason to go about getting up at like 4 in the morning or something like that. And so I think maybe it's good to look at the things around you, the people, the things that you have responsibility for. Even Jocko, I think, beyond just self-improvement and self-discipline, he had a lot of responsibilities as a Navy SEAL to other people. And, that's a much more profound reason to do those things, to get up and do what you're supposed to do, because other people are counting on you. In my case, I'm a father, so my son is pretty much the only why or motivation that I need, I guess. So when that alarm clock comes early in the morning, that's why I get up. For you, it could be anything. I mean, if you have kids, of course, pets, employees, students, whatever it happens to be, other family members, friends. Maybe, you can find your motivation in someone else. Of course, I totally understand that not everybody is motivated by the same things. Maybe you don't have kids, maybe, whatever the reason, you don't have any of those motivations. Well, there are plenty of other things, I suppose, that could be motivating. Sometimes I feel motivated by thinking like, gee, if I work hard enough, I could get one of those really cool Porsches that I see driving around. Or a Tesla, I always wanted a car that could drive to me in the parking lot. Actually, I didn't until I knew that Tesla could do that. I think it can do that. I wonder how safe that is. Yeah, maybe the whole car thing wasn't such a good idea. I find that seeking the motivation is using up too much time as I'm looking at all the cool cars on the internet. Maybe the best thing you can do to avoid losing motivation is just to not let yourself get discouraged in the first place. I mean, things go wrong here and there, like getting up late on one day. It's not the end of the world. You just keep going from there. There's no reason to give up on what you're doing. I can tell you, it's never as bad as it seems. I've got some Chinese grandparents. They lived through the Cultural Revolution and the Great Leap Forward, and I'm sure they had many times when it seemed like it was the end of their luck, but they made it through and they're doing all right now. So if they can make it through, I'm sure that you can too, and so can I. For heaven's sake, I just need to set my alarm.